EVO.
Hey everybody, and welcome to Finding Me. I'm Josh Wolf. I am in my kitchen right now. I'm cooking some sweet potatoes. This is my daily journal entry / podcast where I'm trying to hold myself accountable and just trying to find the most authentic me. It's okay, Indiana. You can go to bed, dude. Go ahead, go to bed. I am here today. I know I was going to talk about we're going to get back into some insecurities, but man, I just got to tell you, without working out, I am slipping. Journal not happening. Indiana, I smell that fart, dude. Do you have to go to the bathroom? Oh, dude, he just dropped a terrible one. I'm slipping, man. Journal slipping, vitamin slipping, all the things that I line up to make sure I have a good day in the morning slipping, and it all really comes back to when I hurt my shoulder and not being in the gym. The gym is really the cornerstone for me. And without the gym, it's kind of where I release all the demons, I think. I mean, for sure I'm losing weight. If I don't lift weights, I lose weight. So I'm down to about 160 pounds. I've probably lost 7 pounds, something like that. I can see it on my face almost right away, the way my clothes fit. And so that's always a bummer for me. But the big bummer is the bad habits that just spring up. You know, it's really disheartening to wake up every day and be like, hey, don't do this. And then find myself doing it. Or make sure my list, the book with my list, I'm looking at it. It's on the table over there. And it's open from Sunday. Lists, no list today. Didn't make my list. I try to make it the night before, and then I order it in the morning. And last night, I have this stuff I need to take just to pull some toxins out of my body. They call it carboxy. And I was upstairs last night, and it was just down here in the kitchen. I remember saying to myself, dude, go down and take the carboxy, go get your list, go get your folder, go get your journal. And I in my head, I said to myself, you love yourself enough to go down just one flight of stairs and do the things that you know you're going to feel good about yourself if you do that. And I just didn't do it. So, and it all stems back. The gym is really the cornerstone for me. Because I can't work out my upper back and the front part of my shoulders and my chest are a little stronger than my back. I'm starting to hunch a little bit. That happens, when they start to hunch or roll their shoulders, the front part is stronger, right? So the muscle is not the muscle, the balance. And my demons, I mean, I don't think I've ever talked about this, but I'm looking at myself right now. This is the best way to do it. So I know here are my demons, okay? When I know things are not going well for me. Drugs and porn. And it's a bad combination right now, man, of me not being able to go to the gym, having a closet full of drugs, the internet, and just me at the house. Because Beth's gone shooting a movie. So it's really frustrating. And I know it's like just fucking, I'm like, well, dude, and I say this to myself, just fucking do it. And that there's that little voice like, yeah, you'll do it tomorrow. That's what my voice sounds like. You do it tomorrow. And tomorrow comes, you're like, yeah, you're not a bad person. That's the voice. You're not a bad person. You work really hard. You're not a bad person. You know. But I really, I mean, I like weed, man, and everybody knows I like weed, but I'm a dude. It's never before 8 p.m. I get my shit done, you know? So I gotta really figure out. I can't swing my arm like that to run for cardio, even though I don't like running so much. I guess I'm just gonna have to readjust and figure out how to love riding a bike or some shit. But I've never really enjoyed cardio. I mean, I do it in my workout, in my weights, but I got to figure out a way to somehow, just there's something about moving weight around, watching it. It is very satisfying to me. It makes me feel like I'm accomplishing something. Hold on, come with me as I move these sweet potatoes around. And I got to figure out a way to not drop this weight. Really, really, really. Ooh, I love these purple sweet potatoes. Purple ones. My friend Trish Sir was like, "Have you tried the purple ones?" And I'm like, "No." And she said, "Go try the purple ones. Yo, they're fucking so delicious." But I am, it's a little frustrating. However, here's the positive. Ready? The, po- the positive is that in the past, would really be mentally beating myself up. You're a bad person, you're a piece of shit, all that stuff. And I know I've moved forward because that talk is really, if it even does pop up, I'm like, I push that shit out. That negative self-talk is a real bummerooski. And so that, fortunately, I have control of that. But this fucking, I just got to figure it out. And I know I will, but I hope I do it sooner rather than later. What, big buddy? What's up? You want to come up here? You want to come put your little feet up here? Come here. Come up here. Come on. Um, yeah. Anyways, it's kind of where I am. I hell or high water, I'm gonna do my shit tomorrow. But man, these last 2 days, Met list is just, there's no check marks by it. The Sunday one, no check marks by it. So, and what happens is I fool myself or trick myself into like thinking I think I had a busy day. I didn't, I watched one TV show. I finished Lincoln Lawyer, which I really enjoy, but I watched one episode. I don't even know what I did, but nothing is checked off on the list. What's wrong, buddy? Do you have to go potty? You want to come up here? You want to say hi to everybody? Give me. That's nice. Swoop. Sorry. Um. Anyways, that's for those of you watching and not listening. You just get a little shot of Indiana Jones. You good friend. Um. Anyways, I do have a fun story to tell you. At my show last night in Vegas, And man, the Vegas shows have been fucking outstanding. And the crowds have been great. And let me tell you why I love my Vegas show. Because on the road, you know, 95% of the people who come to my shows know who I am. And they're fans of mine. So they laugh at my jokes. In Vegas, I would say 50% of the people know who I am. In the summertime, sometimes we have groups of old people in there. I'm like, do you know who I am? They're like, no, it's just too hot to be outside. But so it's always a mix of just America. All ages, all races, all colors are at this show. And last night was, I really was, the crowd work was very, I hit every race, creed, color, sex, sexual orientation, and everybody was willing to laugh at themselves. It was really such a fun show. Like this, there was a black dude there was with three white girls, all young and beautiful, him too. And I was like, who are you with? And because he was being loud. And he was like, I'm with my friend Brittany. And I was like, tell me that I'm not surprised that you, my black friend, are with three white girls, and one of them, oh, her name was Whitney, and one of them's name is Whitney. Is it Whitney, Brittany, and Ashley? Yeah. And they all laughed, and they were like, yeah, it's Whitney, Brittany, and Ashley. And they were calling themselves Whitney, Brittany, and Ashley. But it was people willing to laugh at themselves in a way I hadn't seen in a crowd like that in a long time at one of my shows. And it's fun. You know, I've been doing it long enough where I can really suss out if this crowd is willing to go along for the ride. I test it with a couple of jokes, you know. But holy moly, it was so much fun. But there was one old dude there. And I say old dude, he was my age. He was there with two of his friends, and they were, I don't know, there for golf or something. This dude was like, clearly, he was wearing khaki shorts, white socks, black tennis shoes, and a golf shirt. And I was like, well, I know for sure you are not trying to get any pussy tonight. And his friends were like, ah. But everyone willing to laugh at themselves is something I haven't seen in a long time, man. Haven't seen it in a long time. I was so happy to see it, you know? And I also, Josh, I'm talking to you, dude. I'm looking right at you. You need to get back to writing down what you want your set to be in your notebook before the set, and then what the set was after. You need to get back to that so you can go back and look at. I never like to repeat jokes at places that I've been before. Vegas doesn't count because it's a different crowd all the time. But you need to get back to that. Those are the little details that make you great. Yeah. All right, I straightened up. Oh, we're already at about 15 minutes. All right, guys, I got to make some potato salad. Okay, dude, I'm taking you right now. He's got to go poop. I got to make some sweet potatoes. Okay, I got to go. Finding me. Hey, you are enough. Do what you need to do for you. Do what you need to do for you. Okay. Talk to you guys later. Finding me.